Hey everybody, Tanya from Colorado. We are live on the Elite Marketing Pro page for your daily dose of awesome. Would you like some tips for increasing your visibility and engagement on Facebook? So drop a 1 for me in the comments if you would like some tips for increasing your visibility and your engagement on Facebook. Because today on the Daily Dose of Awesome, I am going to give you 5 tips for things that will increase your visibility and your engagement. Hey Tracy, thanks for watching. Hey Adrian, I see you hopping on. And I'm also going to give you 4 post ideas that have worked for me. Hey Bart, coming in from Cleveland, how you doing? Hey Ron, I see you're hopping on too. All right, gathering some people, this is awesome. So I'm also going to give you 4 posts that are working for my page right now and are bringing up engagement and bringing up visibility for the page. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Tanya Humphrey. I'm one of the mentors in our Fast Track community at Elite Marketing Pro. Hey Ron, coming in from Richmond, nice. Good to see you guys. All right, we are definitely going to get to these tips. Hey guys, hey Rachel, thanks for coming in. Hey Zoe. Oh, nice, coming in from Africa. That's amazing. What time is it there? It's gotta be a little bit late, or maybe super early, I don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop in. I appreciate you guys dropping your name and where you're coming in from the comments so I can see who's joining. Oh, and if you're watching this on replay, go ahead and drop the word replay in the comments. And if you're new to the Elite Marketing Pro community, go ahead and drop the word new so that we can see who's coming on for the first time. Hey, Kelly, coming in from South Carolina, nice. Oh, you're new to the site, welcome, welcome. Rachel coming in from Sacramento, great. Tahoe, wow, we have people from all over, this is awesome. All right guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. I did make some notes, so if I look at my notes, you're just gonna have to forgive me. I wanna make sure that I remember everything that I was gonna talk about today. So this first tip is one that I recently learned that I can tell you I have not heard many people mention, so it's something that's kind of newer, which is awesome. But if you guys are using the thumbs up, you know, the emotions that you have on Facebook, if you guys are using the thumbs up instead of a heart or a smiley face or a laughing face or any of the other emotions besides the thumbs up, I want you to break the habit. No more thumbs up. So don't thumbs up on people's posts when you go out to engage with people's posts. No thumbs up. Use one of the other emotions, like completely eliminate it. This will actually increase your visibility on Facebook, believe it or not, because it basically gives them more information about the things that you like, the things that you don't like, the things that you find funny, and whereas a thumbs up is a little more of a neutral emotion, right? It's just kind of, so I want you guys to practice. Go ahead and give me some hearts, some laughy faces, anything but the thumbs up. Go ahead and drop, there we go, we got some hearts coming in. Drop me some things, practice that. Eliminate the thumbs up from your vocabulary because it will help increase your visibility, believe it or not, on Facebook. Also, the second thing is Facebook stories. I'm curious how many people are using Facebook stories right now. Are you using your Facebook stories on your personal page or on your business page? So let me know whether you are currently using them. So I'm going to tell you right now, if stories is the way that Facebook is going, right? And they really want people to start using them because it's a new thing. And so it's, you really want to start using the stories. That's the way that we're going. That's the direction that we're going, right? And so Facebook wants you to use them. So start using them. And the way to use stories is basically where you used to post maybe multiple times a day on your timeline. Now you want to post multiple times a day in stories, and you want to do big, bold posts on your timeline that gets a lot of engagement from people. The stories are where you want to post things like, pictures of your food or, minor little updates into the stories. You actually want to, in your timeline, put in the big, bold posts, right? The power posts, the curiosity posts, the things that are really going to get the attention of your audience. And you don't want to post as many times a day on your timeline. You want to post more on your stories going forward. Okay, the third tip, and this one I'm sure you've heard before, but I'm going to reiterate it, is engage, engage, engage with other people's content. So you want to make sure that you're going on laptop or phone. Tanya, I'm not sure about whether you can use it on your laptop. I know you can use it on your phone. I'm not sure about your laptop though. I would have to research that one, but great question. Vicki, you're using it. That's great. You guys are starting to use it. That's awesome. So the tip 3 is engage, engage, engage. Make sure that you're engaging with other people's content. That means go out, comment on lives. That means give anything but a thumbs up on their content. Really start to engage. Go into your Facebook Instant Messenger. Ask questions about somebody's post, or maybe answer a question that they've asked through Messenger. You want to engage as much as possible, because if you're not engaging, then nobody's going to engage with your stuff. So just make sure that you are really, really engaging with all forums on Facebook, through Messenger, on lives, and through people's posts and content. Keep the conversation going. So make sure you're engaging. That's right, Tracy, preach. Yeah, and then tip 4, again, this is one that I'm going to say we preach again, but go live, right? Make sure you're going live. It is still relevant. It is still the most shown thing on Facebook. And when you're going live, make sure that, you're sharing things of value. You can do, well, I'll get into that later, a few things that you can do on your lives, but just make sure that you're going live. And video is a hot thing right now, and it's, lives are even hotter on Facebook. So if you're going live, they're going to show it to more of your audience. So make sure. That is tip 4. The last tip, tip 5, I may have said 4, but I'm going to give 5. So the last tip is this. Be authentically, unapologetically you. In all of your posts, in your lives, in the things that you share on your page. So what do I mean by this? Realize your greatness, realize your value, realize your skill sets, realize the things that you have to offer to your audience, and share. Share your story, share your life lessons, share things that you've learned, but be authentically you. Share your sense of humor, but be you, 100% you. Get vulnerable is another way to go about it. And I can tell you from personal experience that that is a tough one, but it's super important, because the more vulnerable you are, the more you are, the more that your audience will resonate and engage with you and feel more connected to you. So that is my 5th tip on how to gain visibility and engagement. And as promised, first, before we do that, let me know which of the 5 tips that you are going to try on your either personal page or your fan page. It can work on either. So let me see. This is where I need my notes. Okay, so 1 was using reactions instead of thumbs up. 2 is using Facebook stories. 3 is engaging more on all forms of content. 4 was going live. And then 5 was being authentically, unapologetically you. So tell me a new one that you're going to use that you are not currently using, 1 through 5. Hey, Fran, see you hopping on there. Chuck, if you post on stories, no, actually, Chuck, you don't. You can do posts on just stories. And then, yes, you still want to post some on your regular timeline, but you don't want everything to match up, right? You don't want it to go story timeline every time you post. You want to do most of it in the stories and then a few on your timeline. Hopefully that answers your question. Okay, so awesome. I see some coming in. Facebook stories, engaging on people's, going live. Awesome. More stories on my Facebook business page. Engaging more. Great, you guys. I would love to know how it goes as you guys start using it. See, what you see out of it. I'm going to use stories, more stories. Nice. Okay. So one of the questions I get asked a lot when I'm mentoring students is what do I post on my page? What do I post? I get that question a lot. So I thought I would give you guys 4 post types that are absolutely working to build up engagement and visibility on my page. And the first one is ask questions. And when I say this, I don't mean, it doesn't all have to be about business, although it can be about business, which is absolutely fine, but it doesn't all have to be about business. And you're gonna wanna keep the questions simple, so you don't wanna do something that somebody has to write an essay long answer, right? Because people aren't gonna take the time to do that. But if you ask a question that's simple, basic, hey Carrie, thanks for hopping on, and it gives them the opportunity to answer in a pretty short burst. People love answering questions, seriously. And I actually, for a while, was asking a question every single night, and I would get a ton of responses. So one of the questions I just asked recently, it's kind of a funny one, but it's what's the maximum number of miles you'll go over the speed limit? And I have people, I mean, the comments are really funny, and but it's getting engagement, right? So just ask questions, get creative, and make them short answers so people don't have to think too much. So, okay, so that's number one, ask questions. Number two is share funny content. I know if you're using a fan page, it's a business page, but again, you want to be unapologetically, authentically yourself. So if you find something funny, share it with your audience. I can tell you that these are some of the biggest things that are shared from my page. Like I will get 10, 15, 18 shares of something that I post that's funny. So people love funny stuff. They love to laugh. So get out there and post your sense of humor. Obviously, if it's a business page, you probably want to keep it PG. PG, some of us might have a little more warped sense of humor, myself included, but I keep it PG on my fan page, but people still love the sense of humor stuff, right? And they'll share a lot of it, and that gets more exposure for your page. The third thing I'm going to talk about as far as posting is going to be to appreciate your audience. So this could be in the form of appreciating people from your network marketing team. And it doesn't have to be your downline. It could be your upline. It could be crossline. It could be people within your audience that had a big win in their business, but appreciate them. It could be somebody who is super active on your page and you just want to appreciate them for being active on your page. And call them out. So, Chuck, you can do stories on a fan page. Yes. Sorry, I want to read some of these. Bart, I thought funny stuff was for personal Facebook page. So honestly, when I first started, I did too, but I found my page was a little bit stiff. And since I started sharing some of the more funny stuff, that it's just stuff I find funny, right? Again, I keep it PG. I don't go over the top with it. Stuff that's funny, but still PG. People absolutely love it. And it does bring engagement to the page and people do share it. So you don't have to be completely all business, right? You want to show a little bit of your personality too. So appreciate your team and your audience is the third type. And then the last type, and I know I already touched on this, but going live is super important on your page. You want to make sure that you go live. And when you go live, you can share things that you've learned, right? So reshare things that you've learned and lessons that you've learned. And then you can also share things like behind the scenes of You Inc. So your brand, right? Is there something going on that you want to kind of give them an insight, a back office look at some of the things that you're up to and doing. So that's another thing that you can do on your lives. And you can also share just your story. So get vulnerable, share who you are, what you're about, the things that maybe are going on in your life with your audience and life lessons. All right, guys, so that is it for today. I appreciate you guys joining our Daily Dose of Awesome. Be sure that you join again tomorrow, same place and same time. And if you found value in this, be sure that you share it with somebody else that might find value in it. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thanks so much. Have a great week. Hey, Raymond, I'll go ahead and drop it in the comments so that you can see it, okay? I see you asking that question. I'll go ahead and drop it so that you can see it, okay? All right, guys, thanks so much. Bye.